Welcome to Better Call Saul Before Breaking Bad, a podcast where I and Meslowski, for reasons of obsessive-compulsive disorder, force my friend Steve Ignat to watch Better Call Saul and then Breaking Bad in chronological order. This is Better Call Saul Before Breaking Bad.
All right, so we're doing episode 3 of season 1 of Better Call Saul.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. This is Kent Mislowski and
Steve Ignat.
absolutely, and we are doing.
I'm a guinea pig.
Steve is a guinea pig. We're doing season 1, episode 3. The episode is entitled Nacho.
Yes.
With good reason.
Yeah.
It's mostly about Nacho.
Yeah.
What are your impressions right off the bat? The credits are rolling. What do you think?
I loved it. It was spectacular. I mean, and it got where I thought things were getting really dark and dismal for a minute. Like, holy cow, this is yee. I mean, I was getting uncomfortable.
It gets dark.
And there was like, God, how much dumb luck can someone have? Where it seems everything is rolling his way. And
Talking about Jimmy now.
Yes.
James McGill.
It's amazing. He is worried that he's going to be implicated in the thing that he moved into motion.
In the fake murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the potential kidnapping murder, They found blood in Nacho's van.
Yeah.
Okay, so like right off the top, though, they start with a prequel kind of scene.
Mm-hmm.
You see Chuck back in the maybe 90s.
Yeah, that was really
and he's dealing
strange.
with Jimmy.
Right.
And Jimmy's in a red jumpsuit.
Yeah, and so they made this almost a pact. Yeah. Well, yeah, he's definitely... That was weird color for that.
Mm-hmm.
But there have been a lot of reds on this show.
Yeah, red is a
color.
continuing theme.
He is.
Nacho had an all-black shirt
Mm-hmm.
with red, like, stripes.
Yeah.
Red on the shoulders, red, like...
Yeah, it was very...
inside the lapel.
It's very crazy.
Yeah. Bright, stark red.
So, and I noticed the red door finally.
The red door on the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. If red symbolized something in this show, what would you guess it was?
He's in the red.
In the red, like a financial thing.
Yeah. Well, of course, that doesn't make much sense because he's on his way back.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
It's weird because, like, red is, like, almost the opposite of blue.
Yeah.
And blue is the color that's associated with Hamlin McGill. I'm talking about in the show.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, the good guys.
You see Ray Seahorn's character, she's wearing all blue.
Okay.
When you see Chuck, he wears a lot of blue.
So, aside from the red, because, I mean, I wasn't picking up on that too much, but where they made this pact, seemingly in the like flashback or whatever it was.
Chuck and Jimmy.
Yeah, they made a pact, and I think it was that Jimmy goes to law school,
Mm-hmm.
or start. Maybe it was, hey, you're going to make something of your life, and law school was the only thing that he could get tutored by his brother from.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it would be an easy way to do things.
It's what he knows best.
Yeah.
So it's the easy way out, and simultaneously, law is like one of the hardest things you can learn.
Yeah. Yeah.
But because he has this like living cheat sheet,
Yeah. Yeah.
who
Pretty
he hasn't
much.
seen in 5 years.
Right.
Would he be willing to help him out after 5
Well,
years?
Yeah. I mean, he's your brother.
Out of sheer ego, maybe?
No. It doesn't seem like his brother has much of an ego other than he's just doing what he can.
And this was Chuck under electric lights.
Yeah.
With no problem.
Right.
So must have been sometime in the past.
Oh yeah, of course it was.
And then of course with his suit, you could
They
tell
were
that it
in
was
Chicago, and Chicago is extremely corrupt, and so
It was in Chicago?
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
in Cicero.
No,
No?
it was in Chicago. That was
Oh, okay.
It was Illinois, and they were talking about Chicago,
Okay.
from what I can remember.
Because remember, Slip and Jimmy talked about Cicero, and
Oh,
Cicero
okay.
was in Illinois,
Oh,
probably
okay.
near Chicago.
All right, so they were still in Cook County.
Probably,
anyway.
you're right.
Um,
Cross the county line. Did a California sunroof. It was, what kind of sunroof was it?
I don't know what that means. And that was, yeah, Chicago.
Was it Chicago sunroof?
Chicago moonroof.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a funny one because they don't give you any explanation.
They just tell you he might be a sex offender now.
Yeah. And so, so he goes and he looks at the matchbook with a number on it.
Mm-hmm.
Nacho's number.
Right.
Nacho had left him in the last episode with the, hey, give me a call when you feel like you want to be on the winning team or whatever.
So Nacho
was casing the joint.
But he picked up that matchbook out of the sand, right?
No. That matchbook that he wrote on came out of the desk, out of Jimmy's desk.
Okay.
When they were talking. So, yeah. There were a couple of parts where I guessed what was going to happen. One of them I guessed wrong. So I thought perhaps they had taken the boat and like went out on a lake or something to the family.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember their names.
The Kettlemans.
The Kettlemans,
They have the kettle
Yeah.
with the K in it on the mailbox.
They are...
Kettlemans. Aren't they adorable?
Oh, God. They're
the worst.
Yes, they are. They're absolutely the worst.
You've reached the Kettlemans. This is Jamie and Jesse and Effie and go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Like, it's so bad.
The people you don't ever want to associate with because they're super smarmy and...
They have all that money.
Yeah. And...
Fuck them. They're the worst.
So, no, I didn't see it going this way, but when it revealed itself, he walks up to the house to look for them. Mm-hmm. I mean, before it was like, okay, that's...
They pretended to be kidnapped.
I didn't even believe they pretended to be kidnapped for a while.
It's too crazy, right?
Yeah, it's nuts.
Who's gonna just like, I've pretended to kidnap myself.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that?
But then he talks to the he gets into a fight with the parking lot manager.
Yeah.
The guy in the booth. Oh my God, that was fucking great. And the cops are like trying to, hey, let's you press charges and we'll get this whatever it is out of you.
And the guy in the booth did a very specific move.
Yeah.
He did a pain compliance move.
Yep.
Which was your first clue that he used to be.
Well, but they teach you that type of thing
as a parking attendant.
No, but you pick that up. You look at him. He's old. Mm-hmm. I mean, all right.
You think he fought in Grenada or something?
Too. No, but my dad he took hand-to-hand combat. I mean, it wasn't...
It's just
he was trained in hand-to-hand combat because he was in the forces, so...
He was in the armed forces.
Yes.
Right. But, so that indicates that guy either was a cop, as you learn, or was in the military.
But, no, I mean, I don't ever go with an assumption like that.
Okay.
Because when you're dealing with clients, like... maybe higher. I've dated several women that worked with people who lived in homes. We'll just say that. So I'm trying to be as PC as possible.
Are you saying you've dated women who worked in security?
No.
Homes, like, old age homes.
No.
This has become a completely different sort of podcast.
Higher functioning people.
Okay. So you had a friend who worked with mentally disabled people.
Many. And I know that they teach you all these restraints. Although sometimes they don't teach you like how to restrain your own goddamn feelings.
But as far as like pain compliance goes, the fact that pain is a part of it indicates that it's some kind of law enforcement or... I'm just saying this is like your first clue, and then your second clue slaps you right in the face. Like there's no missing the second clue.
Right. Yeah.
The second clue is I was a cop.
Yeah. Well, no, he's back when I was. I don't remember how he put it.
What did he say? When I was on the force?
No.
He
said when I was like not working the streets. That brings on a completely different connotation.
This will be added in later.
Yeah, right.
We will get this figured out.
That's how editing works. But when he said that, it was like I knew what he meant when he said whatever he said.
You were like, oh, yeah. You weren't always a parking attendant.
Okay, yeah.
How did you get to be a parking attendant?
But that went in so quickly, I deduced it.
Do you think he was like? Is he a retired cop?
Yeah, of course.
So
and he moved away though.
So like he lived his whole life as a cop, and then moved to Albuquerque.
There's more to his story though.
You don't think it's just because he wanted to be warm because he was old? And...
I think he is in this story for a while. There's a reason he is in Albuquerque from wherever the hell he was.
Philly.
Philly? Okay.
Back when I was in Philly.
Yeah. All right. So there's a reason for that, and he looks at the guy. And he's like, nobody wants to leave home.
Nobody wants to leave home, but he used to live in Philly.
Right.
And now he lives in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
So there's more to his story.
For these people? Jesus.
Yes. They've already seen all of this.
No, that was what gave
all they're getting out of you is your experience. That
was what gave me the
whole point of the
podcast. That because he's a recurring character.
Something made him leave.
He's been in all 3 first episodes.
He's Jonathan Banks.
Yeah,
he's
course.
A quality actor.
Yes.
He's a character actor.
Yeah. Yes. Very well known actor.
Mm-hmm. And he's just the parking attendant in this show.
Yeah. So he's
how the fuck is just. How the fuck is he just a parking attendant in the show? How much more can can there be to him?
There is more to him. There's going to be more to him.
Like how did he?
He's going to play a big part in this, and I mean, confidant. I don't know. Maybe he'll be an investigator, or maybe it'll be maybe he's going to be wind up being an arch rival or whatever. I mean,
he would be
he's not leaving the show.
So he would be the antithesis to James McGill.
Yeah, exactly. Because they've never been on good terms,
right?
And it's possible that
Jimmy stole parking.
I was like, that happened. The best. I'm like, oh shit,
he stole parking.
I thought
he stole all the money.
I thought for a minute. I thought for sure, like he was gonna let him go leave the parking lot. I thought that's where his part was. Was like, all right, and showing a little bit of humanity. Like, okay, go, But no, he
comes back,
rules.
And what happens?
He follows rules. Confronts him and sticks his finger on his lapel and gets his arm twisted.
But before that, what causes
he wouldn't let him in.
The button didn't even work.
No, of course not.
He disabled the machine, seeing that he was coming. He flipped a switch or something.
That's what you do.
There's some switch that makes it work.
Anybody out there who has experience in a parking lot booth?
If you have worked in a parking lot booth but not seen beyond season 1, episode 3 of Better Call Saul,
just let us know.
You need to send a comment to Steve. Well, if you've seen episode 4 and beyond, you need to send a comment to me.
Besides which, I'm in Facebook jail.
And you need to tell me. Right, he's in Facebook jail, but only for another couple days.
I wouldn't be able to answer you.
If you've seen beyond season 4, you need to comment to me, Kent Mislowski, and let us know. Is there a switch where you can shut off that machine? We're very curious to find that out.
There is.
You're sure
you have to close down at night.
Right.
Why would you want to
shut off the machine so no one else can come in?
Right.
So they can't press the button and get the ticket.
For maintenance
purposes,
maybe you can switch it on where the gate is up.
So he just flipped a switch and just sat there and watched him.
Yeah. And just like I'm sure he was like laughing inside.
Didn't he call him, what did he call him, Grandpa or something? He sped away. He's like, fuck you, Grandpa.
Yeah.
We embrace the adults only designation we will get on iTunes, and we're fine with that. But yeah, like he just sped away like, I won.
Yeah.
Like he gets to win. You don't make minimum wage, I'm assuming, and somebody else gets to win.
So then the dark part comes. And
what's the dark part?
Well, the dark part is where the family is quote unquote kidnapped.
The whole family is kidnapped.
And then you're riding right along with Jimmy in his fear of the worst.
And in his esteem.
Yeah.
You're riding along, you're shotgunning the esteem.
Damn thing.
It's a character.
Yes, it is. The car
is a character.
It's esteem, and it represents his esteem.
Yeah.
I love the shots. It's like that shot. Oh, God, the camera work is phenomenal.
It's insane, right?
You look... The camera comes in to him pulling into a parking spot to use the payphone so he can call Nacho to like maybe break things up, like, hey man, let me know if they're okay, whatever, without saying anything because he doesn't want to be implicated, or, doesn't want to blow anyone's cover whatsoever.
It's like he understands crime.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
Well, you've seen him do the Chicago sunroof or whatever it's called. And so we know he understands crime.
Oh, yeah. And he knows bad people from good people. And it's crazy. I dig this. I'm ready for more.
How many calls did he make before Nacho called him back? Like over 8, right?
Well, they did.
Just went over and over and over, dropping the change.
Yeah, but they cut away and cut back to it.
Yeah.
It wasn't just...
Who knows how long?
Yeah, they were...
Slight deviation. There is a scene in A Clockwork Orange.
Okay.
Where you see Alex DeLarge and he's watching the water. And the water is there's like structures that support the bridge. There's like pipes or poles or something. And he sees, and the water it's lower and lower and lower, and then it's higher.
Okay.
And what we're actually indicating is he was actually watching it for like a good long time.
Okay. Oh.
It's not that like Kubrick suddenly forgot how to make movies.
Right?
Actually, this was accounted for.
The last time I saw Clockwork Orange, 1989.
I saw it a little later than that.
A little bit. You think?
Good stories never start with a glass of milk.
Yeah, that was it.
It starts with a glass of milk perched atop a woman who is made to be a table.
Right. Right.
But yeah, I answered the question and I got like concession money. And so it's like I got popcorn out of it.
I was watching it in 89 with my girlfriend. And
well, there you go.
It's most likely that stuff happened. So
there you go. So you saw it at a drive-in?
No.
Okay.
Nope, we saw it in her living room.
So
in her folks' living room, to be honest. I mean, we were only 19, so.
So the Kettlemans have been kidnapped.
Yes.
We think.
Yeah.
And Nacho has been pulled in. And why was Nacho brought in?
Because he was casing the joint and somebody called the cops on him, reported the license plate, and cops picked up on it and brought him in after the neighbors found the door wide open. They searched his van after they took him into custody, and there were blood in the back of the van. And Saul's like, "That's not their blood. I guarantee you, that's not their blood." I'm like,
"Right, it's skateboarders' blood. I promise."
Now I'm thinking, whose blood is? Oh yeah, it was. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
So, do you think Nacho then took them to the hospital?
No, Saul took them.
Saul took them to the hospital. That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
And paid for it. I keep calling him Saul. I know he's Jimmy.
That's right.
But I realize he's Saul. So
Jimmy, yeah. It's Jimmy into, it's a show called Better Call Saul, so he's got to be Saul.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah, he is the main character. And
the question is, like, how does he become Saul?
I mean, I call him the main character because he's not necessarily the protagonist. I mean...
Well...
I mean, yes, in some respects. I mean, I am finding myself rooting for him.
Right.
I mean, I'm definitely on his side. But, you can see he has compassion. It's funny that sometimes it needs to be coaxed. Yeah. As in when his lawyer seems like ex-girlfriend, or maybe just buck buddy, is the one he calls. I can't remember her name.
You're talking about the character played by Rhea Seehorn?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he calls her, and they're
Kim.
Okay.
Kim Wexler.
All right. And they have conversations that, well, there was definitely intimacy involved.
Mm-hmm. Well, the way they were smoking in that first episode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's...
Where, like, she comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And she's smoking a cigarette, and he reaches over and takes it.
Yeah, she was already there.
Like...
It's almost like she was waiting for him. So, Yeah. Goddamn.
They've had phone sex. We know that.
So yeah. And she knows about the robot voice.
She knows about the
sex robot voice. Sexy robot voice.
Oh my God! You didn't do the sex robot voice, did you? Yeah, I did.
The writing is really good. This is really good writing. I mean, plot-wise, it's great writing. The quips they're hilarious.
Yeah. They're very smart characters.
Yeah. Oh yeah, all of them.
But they're smart in their own way.
Yes, exactly.
Nacho is smart.
Yes,
but
and
like
I appreciate
smart.
that.
Yeah.
I appreciate his...
He's not a dumb criminal.
No, and he... you could see how he deduced... how he came to his conclusions, which the next episode will clear that up, hopefully. Because that there's some people you don't want to fuck with.
Right. Yeah, he said... What did he say?
he said,
you better hope.
Yeah, you better get me out of here today or you'll be dead.
But why?
Well, because he thought he was being set up by Saul.
If you implicate me or...
Yeah, or my buddies, yeah.
So...
things will be really bad for you.
So is that Tuco?
I don't remember.
No, we don't know.
Miho.
But like, who do you... Exactly. No, Miho just means like...
No, but that's El Libre... I know what it means.
Yeah.
I don't know that character's name.
Okay. That character is named Tuco.
Okay.
So is Tuco like the partner?
Tuco
it's like, I better not find out that dude who like was cool.
Well, Tuco is obviously the kingpin. Because he thinks he's the kingpin.
And Nacho is smarter than Nodos because Nodos was like, hey fool, like one of them already got a black eye.
Yeah.
And so he's like, okay, like stop helping.
Yeah.
Nacho didn't do that. Despite having a name.
Yeah.
Which makes me want nachos. I'm not going to lie.
I had some earlier.
I apologize to the actor who plays Nacho. You do an amazing job.
Facial expression is perfect.
How about when he when you're punks out Jimmy?
When I am that mad, I want to look like Nacho. I want to have that sneer, like, yeah.
He's scary.
I'm so wanting, like, that's the face that I put on when I walk into a bill collector or somebody, or the lecture company, and they won't work with me or whatever, and I go, yeah. See, my little secret for that is don't ever get mad, don't ever get angry with somebody that's across a desk from you. Don't ever get angry with them, because that's when they can push the button and call whoever they need to get rid of you. But you have to approach them with the I might get angry. That's it. You can't say I'm getting angry. You can say, ugh.
And Jimmy didn't have a button, so Nacho just slammed his fist down on the table and just echoed that metal throughout the whole.
Watched him wince.
Watched him flinch.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 for flinching.
2 handcuffs for
They
flinching.
should rename the episode 2 for flinching, because he does.
And the whole episode is a flinch.
We've never seen Nacho wear what he's wearing there, but he's wearing the all black, but with the red stripes on the shoulders and red in the lapel. Like, red is a continuing theme in the show.
Like I said before, though, that's not something I picked up on. And now that you've said it, I'll be watching for it.
Yeah.
So thanks for that.
No problem.
I'll
the
probably
beginning.
Forget all about it.
That's
until
the first
I see
degree of Better Call Saul Freemasonry. Like, that's
don't give any secrets away.
No, there's so much more for you to learn. It's insane. But we know that Mike was a cop.
Yeah.
We know that Mike was a cop in a different state.
Awesome.
We know that Jimmy used to have legal problems.
Yeah. Yep.
At least once his brother came
and bailed him out.
Yeah.
Like, in a very big way, in a very hey, sorry folks in Chicago who are listening, but I've been to your city, and whatever. No, I'm
very
not going
Chicago
there.
way.
I'm not going back.
Hey,
book me. I don't give a shit.
It's cool. I can't be booked in Chicago because
that's right.
Apparently, an Iowa venue owner ruined that. And if that's not true, I would like the owner of the Iowa Yacht Club to hit me up. My name is Kent Mislowski. You can find me.
Please, let him know.
You can find me on Instagram at Kent Mislowski Photography.
Make amends.
Because Kent Mislowski Comedy is not working. No. Do not make amends. Allow me to apologize to you. Because I tried calling
to you. Anyway.
Well, sure. Yeah, I tried to call and the number was disconnected. So I fully apologize. And by the way, the guy that you think I made fun of bought me a drink.
Yeah.
And it was a $7 cider. So I think we're cool.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway.
For sure.
What is your prediction? Sex robot voice. That's such a great...
I believe that he's going to come out somewhat victorious. He'll get Nacho out
because Nacho's still in custody.
Yeah, right. But
Jimmy
there is
could
that
have
chance.
Ended up in custody.
Yeah,
but
there is that
the parking
chance
attendant didn't press charges.
The cops might have dug finally enough into Nacho's dealings.
And what Nacho is.
Yeah. And so maybe he might wind up having to represent him for that.
Ooh.
And that's a scary, scary scenario there.
How are you going to defend Nacho without implicating Tuco and Nodos and Fat Guy, whose name we don't know yet? He's already got a black eye, fool.
So that might happen, considering the way the show's going so far, where... things are looking brighter, but at the same time they're looking darker. Every time he has, every little triumph that he has, it seems to come with something that's dragging him deeper into the abyss. And I like, there's consequence for all your good times that you're having. Like,
you must atone, Mr. Veal. You have meddled with the immutable forces.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Should be fun. Should be a lot of fun.
So you think the next episode will be fun, and you're looking forward to it?
Yeah.
And weird because something will happen with Nacho.
Yeah.
These are the predictions.
Oh yeah. Well, something's going to happen with Nacho, and basically the law firm is going to take. They're going to take a heavy loss.
HHM.
Yeah.
You're talking about Hamlin, McGill.
Yeah.
They're going to take a heavy loss.
Heavy loss because
their clients weren't kidnapped, but they passed themselves off as being kidnapped.
And plus,
did you see how many police cars there were
there?
How much money was spent on investigating the kidnapping?
Oh yeah.
How many people went through that? The crime scene investigators went through that, and they didn't write up a report that said, "Hey, the doll's missing." That's weird.
Well,
nobody noticed that until Jimmy.
But nobody noticed that there was a doll. I mean,
there's a doll stand.
They didn't deduce that there was. I tell you though, go through somebody's house and try to figure out how they live their life.
Maybe the doll was worth money and someone took it.
You could ever
thinking they could fence it.
And maybe some money was hidden in it. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you can draw those conclusions.
Did you notice one cop was wearing blue?
No.
In every shot that he was in, he was wearing blue.
Well, and they were plainclothes cops, so...
True.
Otherwise, blue is the normal attire for cops.
But blue's also the HHM color.
Yeah.
So, he was maybe a cop who's better versed in the law.
So you're going with red and blue?
Who knows?
Just like the... Just like the purple wave joke?
Just like the purple wave joke, just like the Rooster Teeth show, red versus blue.
Oh yeah, god damn. Or
who knows?
Well, no,
we're living in a postmodern world. Who knows what is true? Yeah, no one knows what that means.
That's one of those words that's climbing in the isms.
Postmodern.
Yeah, it's climbing. It's gaining name. You know, it's like well, how can I make this bigger word with ism at the end?
There you go. Ality is how you how people tend to make words longer.
Yeah, okay.
So your positionality. I understand your positionality in this situation is...
more nonsense.
Of course, this will all be cut out.
Top of nonsense. Let's.
Do you want to watch the next one?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I do.
Here we go.
All right. Later, guys.
Take it easy.